curious about vegetables? Talk to Iswe Seed. Hello everyone, welcome to Around the VegTable. I'm Lysette Lacambra and your host for this program. In today's episode, we are joined by Bhagyadhar Swain. Bhagya, hello. Good afternoon. So, Bhagyadhar is a deputy technical specialist of East West Seed Knowledge Transfer in India. He will share the results of an action research entitled The Effects of Soil Treatments on Bacterial Wilt Incidence and Tomato Yield in India. Bhagyadhar Swain holds a degree in administration and has 10 years of experience working in various agricultural companies. He has been with East West Seed Knowledge Transfer for 6 years, serving as a technical supervisor and deputy technical specialist for India. In his role, he focuses on building the technical capacity of field advisors and conducting action research on new technologies. He supports smallholder farmers in finding creative solutions to field problems, earning him the reputation of a Katie Field star. So welcome, Bhagya, and thank you for accepting our invitation to share with us today your action research results. So I'm now giving you the virtual floor.
Thank you for giving me the platform to share the action research result on the bacterial wilt incidence in India. So first of all, we share our action research result on bacterial wilt incidence in tomato yield in India. Here is the Indian scenario of tomato production. You can see the picture in Indian map. The most major states production more vegetable, more tomato. In the state wise, you can see here the Odisha. In Odisha, Keonjhar is a district. In there, lot of farmer growing tomato during both season, rainy and kharif season, winter season. So because there is a good market to the Kolkata neighbor state to export their production to the easy marketing, so that a lot of farmer growing tomato in Keonjhar district. So that we choose Keonjhar as our sun research area and tomato incident because our farmers are facing tomato bacterial incident and during rainy season, because rainy season is a marketing and giving the more profitable season for tomato, so that most of farmer growing tomato. So because tomato is important crop vegetable in India, because in every household they consume tomato in every day. So tomato having a good market potential in Odisha as well as Keonjhar district. You see the tomato account for 11% of Indian total vegetable production, estimated at 204 lakh tons. The central government data on 2022 to 2023. So, globally, China leads in tomato production with the 67.63 million tons, followed by India is a 21.18 million tons. Due to the major losses due to bacterial incident, there is a 35 to 90% chance of losses in tomato. So here is a tomato bacterial wilt. What is the tomato bacterial wilt? You see the picture, the symptoms of the plant die, because tomato is the bacterial wilt is a soil-borne diseases. The symptom first appear in the first one part of a leaf, looking like wilted of the leaf. Then gradually it comes to the whole plant, and the plant will be collapsed and they die. And the host range of a crop bacterial wilt is majorly in solanaceous crop like tomato, eggplant, sweet pepper and pepper, also potato. So our background of our study, the tomato bacterial wilt into the solanaceous crop, because particularly in rainy season, farmers get more losses during the rainy season, and also the yield losses because of severity of the bacterial wilting. There is some control measure like use of resistance variety and also healthy seedlings, so that you can minimize the bacterial incident of the using of the resistance varieties. From the resistance variety for local is available, but if you compare to the local market, some of the soil treatment is available. Here is the some compost product and also stop wilting, bloom body and organic wilt care. It is available in the marketing, but due to we have the partnership with the Comfort Foundation, so that we choose the comfort product to action research, getting good result and getting good confidence on the particular product, how it is work against the bacterial wilt. So that we choose some soil treatment products here. So our objective is, for the action research is to implement different treatments to check the impact on the bacterial wilt incident in tomato. Also evaluate the different control for the bacterial wilting and their effects on tomato yield, also ROI. So here is the methodology, how we just develop a protocol to implement the research in our Center of Excellency in Vegetable Production, Keonjhar, Odisha. We started the action research on June 2023. We just selected the designing of the action research layout as a CPD, randomly complete block designing. So we counted two factors. One is the bacterial wilting control, just like a soil treatment, one factor, and one factor is a farmer practice. Whatever farmer follow to control the bacterial wilting, we just select that process to prevent the bacterial wilting. And another factor is soil treatment of comfort products. We selected two varieties. One is EW815 and EW834 in the action research. And we in the data we collected the data on bacterial wilt incident and bacterial wilt severity, and also the yield and return on the return on investment. Here is the soil treatment products we choose. One of the is Venigo Clean, second one is VC Root GR and a VC Root SP. So Venigo Clean is useful for pre-sowing soil disinfection. We use for Venigo Clean before transplanting or sowing to disinfect the pathogens on the soil surface, disinfection of fungi, bacteria, and virus on the plant, and also in post-harvesting purposes, because it extends the shelf life of the produced product, because due to the disinfect property of the product Venigo Clean. Again, we use another product, BC Root Granule and BC Root SP. It stimulates the crop growth and root development of the plant, so that it takes a nutrient from the soil surface, and also it can be used for during the drought tolerance and disease resistance purposes. Here is the application schedule of soil treatment. We selected Venigo Clean as a disinfect the pathogens on the soil, so that we use Venigo Clean as a basal application before transplanting or sowing. We apply the basal application just like 2 ml of Venigo Clean. We add 1 liter of water and 2 liter of the mixture solution. We just drenching on the bed, 1 meter of bedding area. Then again, we use Venigo Clean after 8 days after transplanting. The dose is 2 ml Venigo Clean with 1 liter of water and 70 ml of the solution. We drenching to the rooting area of the one plant. Again, same days we repeat of same dose of Venigo Clean after 11 days after transplanting, because we just observe some bacterial wilt symptoms, so that we choose again the Venigo Clean at the same ratio. Then after complete the Venigo Clean application, we choose again the VC Root Granule. We applied the VC Root Granule 8 gram at 5.5 square meter of area. So again, 23rd date of transplanting, again we choose VC Root SP to 50 gram in 200 liter of water. We drench just 20 ml of the solution to the rooting area, root zone. You can see only 5 times we choose the soil treatments. After 23 date after transplanting, we didn't have any soil treatment, only just 5 soil applications, so that our cost is less compared to the our farmer practice. Here is the farmer practice, second factor, farmer practice. In farmer practice, we choose lime during the land preparation, because here in the local farmers are same practices. They just applying lime before transplanting, 15 days before they apply lime for the basal application. And also the periodically they choose copper based fungicide and some bactericide to drenching to the root zone to avoid the bacterial wilt when they see the any bacterial wilt symptom. I will request to Lysette to share one poll for your understanding to how to check bacterial wilt. What is the process? So let's check the poll. It is just for 1 minute. You can share your answer within the 1 minute. You can see the picture. What do you call this field diagnosis method for bacterial wilt diseases? There is some three options. One is a bacterial wilt smoke test, bacterial wilt ozo test, and a bacterial light test. You have 1 minute times to give your answers. So your correct answer is bacterial ozo test. Thank you for your response. So generally you can test the ozo test to see the whiteness come out from the affected plants. You can see in the picture. So we'll again go to the next slide for the farmer practice. So thank you. So here is the our second practice, like farmer practice, whatever farmer apply to avoid the bacterial wilt incident. We choose the farmer practice. Farmer is use lime during land preparation, just like 100 kg for 1 acre of area in tomato cultivation. And then after transplanting, 7 days after transplanting, farmer used copper oxychloride at the rate 2 gram 1 liter of water and drenching 30 ml solution to the root zone. Then again after 14 days, farmers spray copper oxychloride plus tetracycline, one is bactericide, combination of bactericide, same ratio 2 gram liter of water with the 50 ml of water to the root area. Then again 21 days of transplanting, farmer use metallics and mancozeb 2 gram per liter of water to drenching to the rooting area. Then again we choose copper oxychloride and the combination of bactericide tetracycline, same ratio. Then again 35 days after transplanting, we apply azoxystrobin and difenoconazole for the foliar spray and for drenching purposes. Then again 2 days after transplanting, we use metallics and mancozeb. Then our last spray was in 49 days of transplanting, copper oxychloride. You can see compared to soil treatment and pharma practice, here is almost 8 application, but in soil treatment we already finished in 23 date of transplanting. We finish our application, but in pharma practice it go to 49 days after transplanting. Here is the result of disease, bacterial disease incident and its severity. You can see the first graph of bacterial disease incidents in both variety and also different practices. You can see the EW834 with the farmer practice is the percentage is very high of the incident, bacterial incidents. Also the second variety with the farmer practice, you can see the percentage is high compared to the soil treatment with the both variety. If you compare to the our severity of the bacterial disease, it's the same result. Pharma practice, it is severity is high, and also second variety also the severity is high compared to the soil treatment practices. Here is the picture of some both treatment with the same variety. It is variety is 815 under different treatment. On left side picture A, you can see the soil treatment practice pictures, and here is the farmer practice pictures. You can see between the picture the difference. In the farmer practice, you can see some wilted plants due to the bacterial wilt incidents and also severity. You can see here the result. If you compare to the left side picture, picture A, there is no symptoms, also the no wilted plants. And the growth you compare is growth and the flowering is and the greenness is more compatible to the other treatment farmer practice. This B1 is 815. If you compare to the second variety with different techniques, second variety is 834 under different techniques. You can see the result. It is the soil treatment photos treatments, and right hand is the picture B is the farmer practice. You can check the difference in the picture B. You can see a lot of plants are die due to the severity of bacterial wilt. But in picture A, the growth, fruiting, flowering, and the height of the plant is looking better than the soil treatment. There is no plant, so that we can get a good yield if we apply the soil treatment to break bacterial wilt severity. So here is the yield of tomato production of the research. In the 500 square meter in soil treatment, we get 2.26 in first variety and 2.91 in the second variety. In we compare to the farmer practice, in 1.45 in the first variety 815 and the second variety we got 1.26. So there is some in farmer practice very less yield compared to the soil treatment. In soil treatment, we got significant yield improvement if you apply the soil treatments to break the bacterial wilt incidence. We compare the cost, input and the labor cost. Also check if it's soil treatment, the cost is 604.28 USD for 500 square meter of area of for both variety. If you compare to the farmer practice, the cost is slightly high because 647.6 USD for 500 square meter for both variety. The cost is high because we use more application to break the bacterial incidence. You can see the compared to the soil treatment, we use just 5 times, but in farmer practice, we used 8 times. We apply 8 times. So that the labor cost and the fungicide cost is high compared to the soil treatment practices. Here is a return on investment, the different variety and the different treatment. The soil treatment, so the positive ROI, second variety 834 is 19.12%, indicating higher profitability and potential of the soil treatment in tomato production. You can see both compared to the both variety and the both treatment. In the farmer practice, you can see the negative result. We didn't get any ROI, return over investment, is a minus. Yeah. In soil treatment in 834, you can see 19.12%. Here's our conclusion. So application of soil treatments can reduce the bacterial wilt incident and its severity while increasing the tomato yield. So for the solution for the farmers, like soil treatment can help to reduce the diseases of bacterial wilt, leading to the higher yield and income. Continuing research and monitoring are necessary for long-term sustainability. So that this year we are going to again research on soil treatment and farmer practice in 3 locations in COE, in our COE Odisha, same place. Also, including this year, one farmer location and a Madhya Pradesh. You can check a different variety with the different treatments to check the severity and incident of bacterial wilting. Hopefully, we can get good results. We can share you soon after complete our research. I will definitely share with the result of the different treatments results. So thank you for joining us. If you have question, you can go to the chat box or directly question. We are can answer your question.
Thank you very much, Bhagya, for sharing your work on this action research. It was very interesting to see the results. Um, I just would like to also recognize our partner in this, the Corporate Foundation. I see Johannet also is joining us today from the Netherlands, and also Marcus from the Netherlands, from our Corporate Foundation partner. And I see also Mahesh from Corporate India joining us today. So thank you very much for the great work, and also including our India team, KT India team, and also our commercial team who were part of this study. So thank you, everyone. So now let's check questions from our participants. So from Babasha, I think from India, PD India, did we use a resistant variety, tomato hybrids for study?
Yes, we use 815 as a resistance, but and also 834, both variety of EWS.
But do you have the which variety has this resistance against bacterial wilt? The one that you used?
815,
Okay.
EW815.
Okay. Thank you very much. There's a question. Thank you also, Babasa, for the question. From Sylvie, the ROI is low even if positive. The profit from the 500 square meter does not allow the farmer to get enough to reinvest. Is the soil treatment the best solution?
For the use of a soil treatment, the best solution for controlling the, if you compare to the both treatment in farmers are using lot of fungicide to control the bacterial wilt. In case of a soil treatment, we use very less cost, also less application, so that a farmer can minimize the time and also less investment, also can get some yield compared to the farmer that is not controllable. So that farmer can get something from the soil treatment, but in farmer practice there is nothing to get because almost all plant is die.
So it's still a good option for farmers. Thank you very much, Bagya and Sylvie, for your question. From Sebastian, nice presentation on the action research on bacterial wilt control. Was this done in the rainy season or dry season? If in the dry season, do you use drip irrigation or furrow irrigation?
Yeah,
mentioned
we just try those research in rainy season because farmers facing a lot bacterial wilt incident severity during rainy season. So that we conducted this action research in rainy season. We didn't use this in a drip irrigation, not yet the application. We just apply it in manually to the root zone.
Thank you very much, Bagya, for the clarification. From Wonder, can you let us know the active ingredient of Venigo Clean, VC Roots 3R, and VC Roots SP? Can we maybe ask Mahesh? Mahesh is here. Is it okay, Bagya?
Yeah, it is better to explaining the product active ingredient.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation. Here, as compared to the market products which are available in different countries, so our copper products we are developed in a different way. For example, when you go clean, it contains copper and silver. As we all know, copper it was developed in 1880s by Millardet in France. So till today, copper-based fungicides has not developed any resistance. It's one of the ingredient in Venigoclin. Next is silver. So as we, even as a human being, if you take a silver, very little quantity while having food in a silver plate, definitely that very minimum, very at a very low ppm level, it makes the like it disinfects the pathogens, like it sterilizes the pathogen, and also this silver increases the immunity system in the plant body and even also in human body if we consume by triggering the genes and also to fight against the invading pathogens. That is the two-way mode of action. Copper acts as a fungicide, silver acts as a like a disinfectant or sterilizing agent for all kinds of pathogens, even beneficial microorganisms also. So here we have used the twin concept. One is go clean. Go clean, like we will drench to the bed after bed preparation to disinfect all the microorganisms in the bed, and also we have drenched after transplanting 2 times. So what the mechanism is, it disinfects everything, like it kills max to max 97 to 98% of the plant pathogens in the bedding area. After that, after 18 days or 15 days after transplanting, we go with application of Vichy roots granules. So that granules as well as soluble powder, SP means soluble powder. The ingredient of this product is like is a consortium of microbes. Actually, as a regulatory, we have registered this product as a phosphate solubilizing bacterial biofertilizer in India. Along with that one, we have 8 microbes in this product. Those microbes are nitrogen fixation bacteria, potash mobilization bacteria, Trichoderma viride, Trichoderma oziana, mycorrhiza, and Bacillus subtilis, and one most important is silicate solubilizing bacteria. So what it will do, so once this Venigo clean drenched, so disinfects everything. So but soil requires a very good microorganisms so that the plant can take up nutrients and water, and also for better health of the plants. So after drenching and disinfecting every microorganism, we introduce beneficial microorganism to the soil near the root zone, so that these beneficial microorganisms will multiply very faster in and around the root zone, and it won't make a room for the other soil-borne disease-causing pathogens to invade and attack and further spread. So as a result, we will get a very good result in bacterial wilt management. On top of it, not only bacteria, even fungal wilt also, all kinds of soil-borne diseases also we can be managed by using this twin concept. Like first is when you go clean drenching to disinfect every microorganism. 1 week later, then recolonization of beneficial microorganisms by application of Vichy roots. That's the twin concept. We can manage wilt, bacteria as well as fungal wilt in all the crops. If you have any doubts, yeah, you please ask me.
Yes, thank you very much, Mahesh. Maybe you can also type in the chat box your contact number for, especially for our Indian colleagues, because these are products that are now available in India. So thank you very much, Mahesh, for sharing us your insights about the products. There's another question from Zip. The result of the soil treatment on susceptible varieties positive in terms of yield, but the ROI for this variety is still negative. What can you say about this?
834 is a susceptible variety, and the fruit size of the variety is bigger than the 815. If the 815 size is very smaller, like 70 to 80 gram, and also the 834, the size is bigger, maybe more than 100 and 120 gram. Product, if you compare to the products, 834 has a good potential for the yield.
So, Zip, just for clarification, so 834 is the susceptible one and has the positive ROI. There's also one question from Nitin. Do you have bioassay results for its resistance in 815?
Yeah, we got a positive compared to the second variety. It is some resistance in 815.
But I think for the bioassay, Bhagya, it was not included in the protocol because we rely on what the commercial team also mentioned on the characteristics of the varieties, Nitin. Yeah, that's for information that the 815 is intermediately resistant or stronger against bacterial wilt than the 834. So we didn't do any bioassay test. Maybe other questions, are these products also available in other countries? Mahesh, I'm going back to you because maybe there are questions that asking about these products, but we are not sure also if these are accessible for them in their countries. Maybe Mahesh or Johannet can also share.
Yeah, presently, this product is available in Kenya, Spain, Morocco, and Mexico, apart from India.
Okay, thank you very much.
And sorry, I need to answer one Sylvia Decilis. The ROI is low even if positive. The profit from 500 meters square does not allow the farmer to get enough to reinvest in the soil treatment. The best solution. Yeah, actually the problem is if the farmer select resistant varieties, we have to compromise on the yield parameters and the quality parameters, because the breeder will only focus on the here. If we take an example of 815 and 835, 815 is resistant, but even though the yield we have to compromise. But 834, it's a susceptible, but the yield is very good, and the quality of parameters of the fruit produce will be very high. So if the farmers can invest in soil disinfection and colonization with the beneficial microorganisms at like only 5 applications, even we can also restrict to 4 applications. So as compared to the farmer practice, definitely it will be highly helpful in terms of investment, in terms of his time and everything. That is the best option. Presently, we can choose the soil application as compared to the resistant variety, wherein the resistant variety does not have a good yield parameters.
And Mahesh, I have an additional question on that. Does it also have the efficacy after that one season, or do you also see like lesser application in the next season for these products?
Efficacy will be there, after wiki roots application, these many beneficial microorganisms will keeps on multiplying. So for that, what we have to do is the previous crop is harvested, all the stubborns and everything is removed and land prepared, and the farmer supposed to apply well decomposed compost manure to their soil, and only go ahead with the application of wiki roots, granules and powder. No need of any go clean. So and it depends on the severity. If too much severity, then we can once again we can apply go clean and then followed with the wiki roots. If not that much so severe, then definitely you can go only with the wiki roots. So, but it will be in case of this experimental plot, it will be difficult because in some plot only farmer practice some beds venigoclin and wiki roots. But during soil plowing, so the pathogens can also will mix up to the treated area. But if the farmers will going to apply for a 1 acre area completely, so next season he no need to apply venigoclin. He has just to apply only wiki roots.
There are more questions coming from Sylvie Bagya. So what will be the next steps after this experiment in the learning farm?
Yeah, this year we just try to implement in second research in COE Odisha, and also again MP COE, and also one farmer plot. And also in MP, we also already give some sample product to the farmers tomato demo plots area for the incidence area, bacterial incidence area.
Thank you, Bagya. So what is the normal cost for tomato production, Bagyada?
For the 500 square meters, around 10 to 15,000 they spend. Yeah.
Yeah, but here is it because of small area? It is looking too high.
Yeah, because of a small area and a small blocks, more laborers for footing, mulching, and everything working. Yeah.
More question from Sebastian. Please, what is the distance between soil treatment field and farmer's field, or where they are on the same field, Bagya?
Yeah, it is in same field. The gap between the treatment is just like row to row is a 50 centimeter, and the treatment from the one bed between the treatment is gap is 2.5 meter, and in between the treatment we putting the marigold plant, the intercropping.
Again from Nitin, how many times this experiment is repeated and resulted the same?
Sorry, just
first.
last year, first time we tried. This year will be second try experiment.
Thank you, Bhagyada, for sharing your action research, and we're also looking forward to the replication, to the results of your replication. So that's the end of our episode. Do you have any questions you would like to be answered in the future episodes, or topics that you would like to learn more about? Leave your questions or suggestions in the comment section, or contact our technical support hub members in your country. Stay tuned for the next episode of Around the VegTable. Curious about vegetables? Talk to East West Seed. Thank you everyone for joining. Bye-bye.